guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. In today's video, I am doing a tag video. I was tagged by the lovely Melissa Wade, and I want to apologize. She tagged me a while back to do this video, and I am just now getting around to doing it, but it is such a fun tag. It is 5 bags I would purchase if money were no object. This is a fun one, and I really had to think about what are the bags, like the dream bags, if money were no object, what would I get? Luxury bags can be really expensive, but some of these items can be way up there that are just a little unattainable, I guess we could say. So if money were no object, these are the bags that I'm selecting, and I'm supposed to pick my top 5, but you know, I like to bend the rules a bit, and I'm going to pick 6. Now keep in mind these bags, if money were no object, that unfortunately is not the case for me. For all of my bags that I own, I have purchased every single one of them myself. I have to work very hard for them. So if I wanted one of these, I would definitely have to put some money aside to treat myself. Maybe someday I will be lucky enough to own one, but you will see when I mention them. I think it might be a little hard. So anyway, thanks again to Melissa for tagging me. If you haven't checked out her channel, make sure to do so. She is very, very sweet, and I appreciate her tagging me. Okay, we're gonna start with number 1, and we might as well go out with a bang. So I have told you guys that I'm not really a Birkin girl, mainly because I don't really carry bags on the crook of my arm, but if money were no object, I definitely think I would own a Birkin. But for me, it's gotta be something special. So I think I would go for the Birkin in Celeste with maybe silver hardware. If you guys have watched Lou's channel, I will put a picture up right here. She owns this bag. It is so beautiful. I remember when she unboxed it, I was just blown away at the beauty. It was so pretty, and she styles it so well, because a bag like that in that blue, it can be hard to style, but she wears it with very neutral outfits, and every time I see her post about it, I just drool, and it is so lovely. But Birkins obviously are very difficult to get, so not only do you have to get offered one at the store, that is hard enough, but if you're not offered it, you'd have to buy it on the pre-loved market. And so not only is a bag like that going to be hard to find in that color, but also you're probably going to pay an arm and a leg. So this is definitely a bag that if money were no object, I would just go on the pre-loved market, buy it, add it to cart. But it is so beautiful, and like I said, Lou styles it so lovely, and that would be the first bag I would choose. Okay, the next bag I would choose, and this bag, it might be a little more attainable, although it has been attainable in the past, but it's kind of slipped under my fingertips for whatever reason. Most of the time, one will come available after I've already purchased a bag, so I'll have to wait until I have money saved up again, and then by the time I have money saved up for my next bag, it's not there anymore. And it is the one that got away for me. You have heard me talk about this multiple times if you've been on my channel for a while, and it is the Chanel mini square caviar gold hardware in the edged stitching. So the key to this is edged stitching. So this might have been back in like the 2010 time frame. I always say that Lux Mommy or Amanda, she is lovely as well. Make sure to check out her channel. She has great style, but she owns this bag, and it is so beautiful. And I have actually had, I want to say, 2 opportunities to get it, but again, the one time I had already purchased another bag, and then actually, no, I lie. I think both times I had already just purchased a bag, and I couldn't just do the back-to-back, especially for this price. And the reason this is unattainable sometimes is because it's so old that it's hard to get, and then if one does come available, you worry about the condition of the bag. Is it going to be in excellent condition? And then it's going to be an arm and a leg. This bag is going to be so expensive. I want to say I've seen the mini square go for $6,000, maybe more than that, especially for the edged stitching, because it is so hard to get, but it is so beautiful. And I also don't own a mini square in my Chanel collection, so that is a bag that's kind of missing from my collection. And even though I've seen a lot of beautiful Chanel mini squares, there was like a caramel, there has been a pink, there's been a yellow. It's something about that black with gold hardware with edge stitching that I feel like if I were to get another bag that I might settle. So I'll definitely still be on the look out, but let's just hope that I have saved the money when one comes up and I don't buy another bag. And that is always my problem, is buying another bag before I get the opportunity to get that one. Okay, sticking with Chanel, the third bag that I would get if money were no object, and I specifically have to caveat if money were no object because these Chanel bags have gotten crazy out of hand lately. I think I mentioned to you I bought my black lambskin classic flap like 10 years ago, and I got it for $4,400. The medium classic flap is now going for more than $10,000. I still cannot believe that. I'm pretty sure that is more than a Birkin, so it just blows my mind. But if money were no object, I definitely think I would get another Chanel classic flap. This time, I don't know if I'd go for the medium. I think I'd go for the size small. I don't own a small in my collection, but I would love a yellow. Now, it has to be a specific yellow. I would want it to be a buttercup yellow. I'll try to see if I can find a picture. But the smalls are so hard to find. So not only are they expensive in store, but a lot of times if you do find the small size on the pre-loved market, it is so expensive. And the idea of paying like $8,000 or $9,000 for a small size is just, oh, it's so much money. So I would love to have a yellow bag in my collection. Actually, I don't know if I told you guys this, but I had purchased a bag recently and you guys didn't even really know about it because I ended up returning it. I had purchased two. It was by the brand Naghetti. I purchased one in an orchid color, which was a beautiful purple, and then I also purchased the buttercup yellow, and I wanted to buy that bag to kind of test it out because yellow is a color I didn't really want to like splurge on a handbag until I really knew how much I would wear it. But I got to thinking, and before I even wore either one of those or shared it with you, I actually immediately returned them because I thought, you know what, I don't need to add these bags to my collection. I don't need it. But I wanted to mainly get that bag to kind of test out to see how I'd feel because that color yellow is the color yellow I would love to have in a classic flap. But like I said, I ended up returning both those bags. But if money were no object, I definitely would have purchased a small classic flap in the buttercup yellow, caviar, silver hardware. Okay, we are going to move back to Hermes because Hermes, of course, is cream of the crop when it comes to the handbag brands. If money were no object, the next bag that I would love is a mini Kelly. Oh my God, they are so cute. And I would love to have a mini Kelly in maybe like a pop of color. So I'm thinking maybe like the Vert Fizz or Mauve Sylvester, something like that, because I feel like with a little bag like that, it would be just adorable in that color. Or I would even take it in black. I'd be okay with that. But the problem is those bags are so hard to get. And the reason it's unattainable is not only are they expensive, but you have to be offered one. And then once again, if you buy them on the pre-loved market, it's gonna go for an astronomical price. But I think the mini Kelly is so adorable. It is so cute. Now, I don't really know how it would look on my frame. I think I look a little better when I have more medium-sized bags, and that bag is really tiny, but it is so cute. And if money were no object, the mini Kelly, I'd be adding it to my collection. Okay, I am cheating. I have 2 more bags to share, which makes 6. I'm only supposed to do 5 in this video, but the 2 kind of go together. Next bag I would add, and I think this is a classic. Everybody has to have this in their collection if you are a handbag lover. I would go for a black Birkin, and I think I would either do gold hardware or silver. I'm not sure. And I'll tell you, often I dream and I'm like, oh, if I got offered a Birkin or if I were to get a Birkin, would I want silver or gold hardware? I still don't know because I gravitate towards silver, but I feel like there's something about a black Birkin with the gold hardware that just looks so classy. I love the looks of a Birkin, even though I am more of a crossbody gal. There's something about the Birkin that looks so sophisticated and beautiful, and the more I see it, it's really growing on me. But black is so hard to get. You have to be offered it, and then once again, the pre-loved market. I feel like a broken record. I keep repeating myself, but the bags in the pre-loved market can be so expensive. But the problem I have is I don't really have an Hermes store near me, and the Hermes stores I have gone in, I either didn't have a great experience with sales associates, or I just did not get their card, so I was not able to text them later. So I don't really have much of a profile, I guess you could say. I have purchased bracelets in Vegas. I have purchased like shoes and bracelets online. Most of my purchases have been online, but I will be honest, I called the number and I asked them, I said, now, do online orders count towards your profile? And she said, well, online is actually separate than in-store, but if you go in store and find a sales associate, she said they can merge the two. So I'm not sure if you guys are aware of that, but that is what that is what the customer service rep told me when I called the Hermes phone number. So I will be near an Hermes store very soon. So I'm hoping that maybe I can go in there and kind of start a profile. You guys know I've always mentioned I would love to own the Evelyn bag someday. So we'll see. And then also there are a couple wallets I'd love to look at. So hopefully I can start kind of building a little bit of a profile. But as of now, online is how I shop. But anyway, black Birkin would be lovely. And then the last bag that I want to mention, the Birkin in Mauve Sylvester. Oh my gosh. Just like when I saw the Birkin in Celeste, my jaw just like dropped to the ground. I'm like, that is so stunning. So stunning. So of course, if money were no object, I would love to add that color as well. So I guess we are pretty Birkin heavy. I think pretty Hermes heavy too. I have 3 Birkins, a mini Kelly, and then 2 Chanel bags. Yeah, I think that is definitely out of the price range here. But I want to ask you guys, what are your thoughts on the list? Do you agree? Do you disagree? These bags can of course be so expensive, and if I was blessed to own any of these bags, that would be amazing. But for now, it is fun to dream about it. So let me know your thoughts. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What is the bag that might be on your list? And I will actually tag a couple ladies down below. And thanks again to the lovely Melissa for tagging me. I truly appreciate it. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure to hit that little subscribe button. And I would love to have you follow me on Instagram as well. Have a wonderful day, you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.